Hi guys. It's okay, Romey. Anyway, as you can see, I got a hurt duck. Somehow I wore pens last night and decided I was going to try to take a duck. And it successfully did not, but it left her neck bare. Because a male duck and a rooster is not going to rip the skin off of a duck like that, not even in a big fight. I go around the other side of the pen and show you, but Cola, one of his talons is really short and the other's really long. His talon's all messed up and bloody, so he was fighting. And Tuck's all wore out and freaked out. It's hot out here. I just got done doing the coops, and I got my medical bag and everything out here. And the reason why she's wet is because I sprayed her off, because just overnight and being out here, because we got out here a little bit late, maggots had already started getting up around here. So we're going to put stuff on. I got Bannex, and I'm going to bag bomb the crap out of it, and then slightly wrap it for 2 or 3 days, and then check it once a day to make sure nothing else, because I can't take her inside or put her inside. The neighbor already has a chicken in sick bay, and I don't want to put her in here. I'll just put her with my broody hens. She should be fine. Either way, this is what this stuff is for. It will kill it. And Bannex will too. Even if the maggots are still around, it's for a lot of different stuff. It'll slowly kill, and this will slowly kill maggots. So, right, Bubba? Hi, Billy. But yeah, we had a coon basically got her, but didn't get her all the way. So I think it's a small coon. We had a coon of families last year. We didn't get all of them. We kind of sprayed her out, and within 24 hours, if they get a wound like this, 24 hours, flies and gnats can lay their eggs in them, and just, especially in the summertime, and this is dog days, so we're just getting the last little bit of maggots off. And like I said, I'm going to iodine it and bag bomb it, and I'll smother them out. And then I'm going to slightly wrap it and check her bandages later tonight. And I want to keep the maggots out of it, because she can get an infection. Maggots are good. I have seen farmers use maggots, and even doctors, because they eat the dead skin. But you don't want, too many holes and stuff like that. Because it just takes too long to heal back up. Old world remedies and stuff, they would, oh, sorry, the video is really clear on my end. You see now? Coon got her neck. We're in the shade, because it's really hot in the sun. But, Billy said it's, I'm using my phone. It might be on your end. On my end, it's really clear looking. She's a really dark duck, too. Take her out in the sun. It might be because we're in the shade. There. I don't know if you can see it in the sun any better. See? Take her back in the shade. I'm working in the shade because even though it's still hot out here, it's... Hey, Jason. Wave. A coon got my ducky. She survived. And Billy's like, I can see now. Yeah, Billy, open your eyes. But yeah, she survived. I'm actually impressed. So I gotta go around and wire up my cage a little bit better just to make sure the coon can't get in. Yeah. She's about 5 or 6 years old. She's my old duck. She's my old girl. Alright, now I want to finish drying her off, and this has just got iodine on it. Looks like blood, but it's not, it's iodine. It's hard to dry a duck off. Like I said, I might have to wait till evening. I might just put some iodine on it, and just leave her in that little cage over there in the shade, and let her dry herself off. And if I put some iodine on it, and some bag balm, I don't want to wrap it up. I don't want to wrap it up with it being wet. But it'll keep her cool. I didn't want to have to get her wet, but there was the maggots had already started, and within dog days, within 24 to 48 hours, flies and gnats can lay their eggs. So she'll dry off in no time. Within about an hour, she'll be dry, so I can do her up. But I got Bannex and iodine, so like I said, if I put that on her, the stuff should stay off. Right now, we're just more or less checking just to make sure that there's no more, so I can pull the skin back, there's no more little tiny maggots crawling all over. I know it hurts. And it really got up in there. Oh, there's one. Get out of there, you little ass. But if I spray the Bannex, and that's sitting right there, and I use the iodine, which is the gentle iodine wound spray for animals, it'll kill what's left of the maggots. So, and I re-clean her off, and I'm gonna wrap it because we're outside. I mean, you're supposed to put them inside, but some farmers don't have a way to put them inside, or take them inside, or in a cellar, so they have to use this stuff and either wrap them or put stuff on them for a couple days and put them inside. And I don't want to put her in the cage in the coop because this thing gets hot in the summertime and it's too hot for her, so I'm just going to wrap her up and put her up. And right now, like I said, my neighbor's got her sick bay full with a rooster that got a bad toenail. They got abscess, so, and it's a small brooder. There's not enough room for a duck and a rooster. And he's not ready to go out yet, so we have to, so I'm going to put her up with my broody hens and my babies, and she'll do fine, because she's good with babies. You are. She's my old girl. She's my old ducky. Yeah. You got mud on you. But yeah, she liked being sprayed off. I mean, that was fun for her. Yeah. I know, her neck is probably sore, but she's a trooper. Like I said, Cola's got a bloody sore thumb. I don't want to show it because... Hey, James, how you doing? Taking care of a duck that got attacked by a coon. I'm actually surprised she made it. John's over here like, can we hurry up? I'm drying her off. I had to spray her off because she had maggots and stuff on her. See, some of these maggots, like this one right here, it's dead already because I sprayed it with Bannex and I already poured a crap load of iodine on it, so. But before I wrap her up, I'm gonna keep her wrapped up for a few days. So right now I'm just drying her off, and like I said, this is the iodine that I use, and some of this iodine is coming off on her. Because I dumped a whole bunch of iodine on her. They're safe and sorry. Like I said, she's a good little ducky. I just want to dry most of this off before I wrap her up. And like I said, I might have to wait an hour until she dries. Ducks don't take that long to dry. But if I get the Bannex on her. I know, I'm just tapping it. It's dry blood. I'm not really worried about, you know, washing her up to get the dry blood and stuff off. I can do that later when she's a little bit more healed. I'm just worried about getting the maggots off, getting stuff on her. Is he nibbling? Is he nibbling, Dad? See, she's not. She's a good little girl, huh? Yes, she is. She's such a good girl. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel good? I feel good? Okay, hold her legs, see if I can get her back. There we go. Just gonna get your back. For a duck, it's more or less you don't want to really do too much for the feathers. Just do get wet, but it's a lot of waterproofing. But they retain so much water and hold it. But it doesn't take long for them to dry off, so about a good half hour and then dry. But yeah. Hey, Nick. So, like I said, my neighbor's sick bay is full with a rooster, and alright, take her in, and guess what we do? I use my neighbor's sick bay. So the only sick bay I have is if the broody hens, and she's good with babies, and the broody mamas will be fine. They won't peck anything. The babies won't peck anything. Be a nice little change for. Like I said, she's really good with babies. See, right there's one. I only found 2 so far. So, they're just straggling. She hated me earlier because I had to like, you know, sit there and push on this because you don't know if they're up in here. You want to push and make sure everything's all out. Because they can crawl in the smallest little cracks, and you want to push and get everything out. Also, you want to push, make sure there's no infection. Yeah. Make sure there's no infection anywhere. And like, look, there's like this little piece of skin that's hanging down here. I know. I'll wait till that dries up, and then I gotta wait till everything dries. And that little piece of skin you seen hanging there, I'll probably have to take and cut that away. But everything's really sensitive right now, so. Now, if it was at the vet, he'd knock her out. He'd go ahead and take care of that and cut it and clean it all up. I'm not at the vet right now. So what I have to do is, more or less wait till this heals up, that deadens, take care of it. Which is no big deal. And she won't feel that. We're good. Look at how good you are. What a good little pupil. What a good little duck. Now, she's not a mallard. She's a ruin duck. She looks like a mallard. Mallards are a little bit smaller, but she's a ruin. Yeah. Like I said, she's about 5 or 6 years old. She's still going strong, aren't you, Bubba? Yeah, I beat that coon. I gave him, what, 4? You had roosters to back up, and you had big old turkey. Tuck's kind of like all pissed off, and she's up in the corner protecting the ducks, and she's all on alert. She won't even let the dog play with her. She's like, nope, fuck you. Get away from me, Kyla. We're not playing. And Kyla's kind of upset because Tucky won't play with her. So. But anyway, just wanted to show you that. I kind of can't. John can't hold the duck and operate the phone, so I can't really show me putting the stuff on her, minister and everything. If I had 3 hands, then I could do this shit. And show you how I manage up a duck. If I had a tripod, I could put this thing on a tripod. It's okay. Turn your head. Right now, like I said, we're just waiting for it to dry. I'm checking. I'm pushing, and she hates this. And make sure I don't see no more maggots. It doesn't really smell, so I don't smell no infection setting in. The only thing that smells is you can tell that it's raw, that, you know. And it's the only smell there is. It's not like a stinky, like, ew infection smell. It's more of a, you know, it's raw that something has happened, boo-boo smell. So, no infection. But I'll give her a shot of penicillin just to make sure that no infections do set in. And the hair is missing from off the top of the head here because of the male ducks. But it's not from the male ducks. Male ducks are not going to rip the skin off of her like that. I've seen this injury way too many times with the raccoons. Yeah. Yeah. Haven't we? You're almost somewhat dry. I know. You gotta stay there, Bubba. Romey, come on. Gotta stay. I want to put stuff on you. I want to put you back in a little cage, let you dry off, and then we can wrap you up. See, like this right here is just dry blood. I'm not really worried about that right now. I'll get that later. I gotta let her dry before I wrap her. Just like I said, I don't want to wrap her with it wet. Quit whining. It's fine. You're not hurting the duck. Alright, guys. I'm gonna say bye, and then I'll show you a little bit later, maybe if I can. Maybe wrapping the duck up, if I can. So, say bye, Romey. Bye-bye, Romey. And bye-bye.